Okay, looking at the second part of 10.8, dividing with polynomials. Um, in this second one here, we get this kind of complicated instruction here that it says use the division algorithm. So that's our old school, if you were taught in the United States, division algorithm. Um, that kind of looks like this. We're going to take the bottom number, or polynomial, which is the denominator, and we're gonna write it as division. We're gonna divide it into 3y to the third, and I'm gonna put some placeholders in here and talk about it in just a second. Plus 0y squared plus 0y minus 8. So I want to have every power represented in my polynomial, and I want to have it in descending order here. And so you can see, since I start with a y to the third, I have to put some placeholders in here of 0y squared and 0y. Okay, so now the process that we use here is kind of, it repeats itself, but we start up here and we don't necessarily need to put this box. I just put it here for a visual. I'm going to think about what can I put in this box, so when I take it times y, I get exactly 3y to the third. Okay, so I know I'm going to need to have a 3 up there, and that would give me 3y, but I got to get y to the third, so I'm going to put a y squared here. Okay, so when I take this times 3y squared, this is a binomial here, I get 3y to the third, and then 3y squared times negative 2 is negative 6y squared. Okay, so then if we think back to our old school division, we draw a line and we subtract this from what's above. Okay, so to do this, since we have to subtract this whole binomial here, a nice way to do that is to show the subtraction is to just change the signs on these two terms, and then I tell students, push these two terms, push the terms together or combine them, so those cancel out and we got 6y squared. Okay, then what I'll do is I'll bring down my next term, and this should feel a lot like dividing with numbers. Okay, we're just doing this with polynomials. I get 0y. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the top here, and I'm going to think about, okay, what would I need to put in this box to take it times y, and I'll get exactly 6y squared. Well, it would be a 6y. Now I asked myself, is that a positive 6y or a negative 6y? And it would be a positive 6y, so that helps me get my sign in this polynomial up here. So 6y times y is 6y squared. 6y times negative 2 is negative 12y. I draw my line and then perform the subtraction, which I remember, draw the line, change the signs, push together or combine. 12y. Okay. Then I'm going to bring down this negative 8, and I'm going to repeat the process. So I come back to the top and I look at it, and like, what times y would give me 12y? Well, it's 12, and it's a positive 12. So take your time on this, and you might have to watch the video a couple times. We have quite a few more examples. There's many examples out on the internet. So I get 12y and then minus 24. Okay, draw the line, change the signs to take care of our subtraction, and here I get 16. Okay, that's my remainder. What I have to do with my remainder, how I finish writing this answer, is I take my remainder and I bring it way up top here, and I put it over what I was dividing by. Okay? But we need some sign in this polynomial. So this is a positive 16. I'll put a plus sign here. So this string right here, 3y squared plus 6y plus 12 plus 16 over y minus 2, this is my answer. Okay? It's of this form. All right? So kind of a long problem. We might go a little quicker in the next ones, but I'm going to stop the video here, and we'll make another one for B and C. So take your time with that. A lot of sign errors that can take place. Thanks.